As if she needed more proof, Survivor fan favorite Cirie Fields just won Peacock's most recent reality competition series, The Traitors, and walked away with the $250,000 grand prize all to herself. The New Jersey native's shrewd social and tactical maneuvering shone as she remained a traitor throughout the entire competition without being discovered, even banishing her fellow traitors along the way, including Big Brother winner Cody Calafiore, ordinary Christian De La Torre, and their recruit former Bachelor Arie Luyendyk Jr. The four-time Survivor contestant claims that she has never ever felt in trouble. Not even my name was mentioned. I believe that I had those numbers with Stephanie LaGrassa Kendrick and Rachel Riley, and then with Andy Vanacker. Because everyone trusted Andy to have such a close alliance, they had to essentially trust me by default, she says. When Cirie advanced to the Final Four, she took the decision to banish once more, therefore giving her fellow traitor Arie the victory. Of course, the Survivor, being the genius that she is, it would only mean another Porsche or anything for him, but for us, it would be something else because I had already spoken to them, said Panama alum, who had previously spoken to her close friends Andy and Quentin Giles. I was aware of Quentin's impending parenthood. I knew Andy was expecting a child, and it was almost a foregone conclusion that Arie would be the one we would expel if we had to. Given the choice between giving someone a new Porsche or a new car versus requirements and necessities. To read the entirety of our interview with the winner Cirie Fields, scroll down. In it, she discusses her journey to the finals, if she still plans to compete on Big Brother, and whether she supports Team Sandra or Parvati. On Peacock, The Traitors is currently streaming. USA Today. Bravo, Cirie, you displayed excellent gameplay. What mood are you in this morning? By Cirie Fields. I slept very little the night before. Laughs. Despite knowing what happens, I started binge watching this around 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm unsure about my feelings. It's strange because I know that I won, and that everyone will see that I won, but I'm not sure. It's strange to feel like finally, similar to exhaling. Michael, CF Michael Davidson, I'm sure was there. The Big Brother crew is aware, I'm sure of it. I don't believe the Bravo personnel did, they most likely didn't, but many civilians did. Us. It's obvious that they took no action. CF, well, what else is there to do, right? Sharon, what can you do? Us. You simply engage in such fantastic social gaming. Everyone has faith in you. I'm curious because it seems like Rachel and Stephanie were the two people that trusted you the most, even though they were aware of how deadly you can be. Does it help that you two were on Snake in the Grass together? Us. I believe the only time your name was ever mentioned was when Brandy Glanville brought it up. And then Stephanie either unintentionally uttered it or something. Anytime you felt in danger? If not, when did you last feel like, okay, I'm in trouble here? CF, not really, no, you mentioned that my name was never even mentioned. They had to kind of trust me by default because of Stephanie and Rachel, those stats, and Andy's close association, since everyone trusted Andy. Us. I believe you made a great choice in choosing to align with ordinary folks. Laughter. Us. I want to discuss the choice to remove Kate Chaston from office. I asked at the moment, does anyone consider, hey, maybe the traitor's a woman, since we've only had men. Again, this was in a haze this morning, and I wondered if Kate was still necessary for you. I was obviously mistaken. Laughs. Us. Okay, so, did you have any intention of distributing this cash? Or were you simply going to execute the last traitor? CF, no, I was considering it. It's over, I said quite literally, it is possible. We might be done now. I'll just let Arie wrap it up. I'll divide it with Arie. I continued to reflect on it after that. Wait a second, but Arie just boarded this train. Like 2 days ago, I say. I've been on board this train since it first started. Arie and I might not divide it, I suppose. Laughs. That is exactly what took place. Us. Were you concerned about Arie's potential or actual closing remarks? Us. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I don't know if we overheard those chats. I can't reveal how it ends. I was shocked Andy and Quentin didn't question how Cirie learned this knowledge, since you said something along the lines of Arie hadn't earned it. And then he proved himself to be a traitor. They didn't appear to blink. Us. So wise. We may not have seen those talks either, but I'm not certain about that. Which exile do you think was the most difficult for you? You know whose exile was really difficult for me, right? Rodriguez. Shelb was quite emotional, and when it was my chance to announce whether or not I had voted for her, she responded, I loved you, and I saw a teardrop. Simply put, it was a lot. In light of this, I felt a lot. Although Rachel's was substantial, Shelb struck me as a dagger. Laughs. CF, I didn't have a lot of work to do. I would simply comply when they brought the names to me. I never really put anyone's name forward. Us. You are Cirie Fields because of this. Laughter. But Cody is something we must discuss. How did it make you feel to be a traitor to him? And at what point were you like, yeah, we have to cut this guy loose? Us. As Stephanie repeatedly emphasized, he did wear it on his face. CF, yep. And as the days passed, it only became worse. Therefore, I had a vague idea that his days were numbered. He would self-destruct, just as I had predicted Christian would do because of his excessive talking. Us. Yeah, I thought Christian wouldn't last very long in the game. CF, I'm shocked he got so far, though. Us. Were you guys considering hiring someone besides Arie? What led you to choose Arie? Us. Presuming that despite being an ally, you would never choose Stephanie based on how she performed on the other show. CF, Stephanie. I would never display her performance from Snake in the Grass, because of what you stated. She would never be forced to tell a lie for us by me, but I'd be willing to go with Kate. Kate is a hoot. Kate is a hoot. Us. I concur. She seems to have a lot of detractors, but I adore Kate. CF, I agree, she just has a dry sense of humor. Kate is a hoot. Hilarious. Us. Did you particularly want a different celebrity to be brought in to take the spotlight away from you if necessary? Was that at all a factor in your choice? Us. Do you believe you would have divided the money or cut Cody or Christian if you had reached the conclusion with them? CF, I'm not sure. Depending on the circumstances and the level of suspicion at the time, it might have been advantageous for me to cut them if they were suspected. For that one, it relies on a variety of circumstances. Us. Very accurate. I was taken aback when Arie seemingly gave up at the last end. That surprised you, right? CF, I wasn't really shocked because, after he realized he was gone, I believe there was no better way to try to atone for your actions than by saying what he said. In light of this, what he stated after having the chance to win the game, given that all I had to say was end the game, and Arie and I would have been free to ride out into the distance. To give yourself, though, now that you are aware that you will be exiled, seems a little underwhelming to me. Laughs. However, I adore Arie. Us. Do you believe you could have prevailed just as well as a devoted person? Or do you believe you needed to be a traitor? CF, well, what do you know? I'm not sure. I believe I would have performed equally well as a loyal. Laughs. Us. I concur. You can read people pretty well. What are the plans, then? Your family must be quite happy. How will you be celebrating? CF, I'm unsure of my next steps. I must first get over my own shock at it, because the filming was so emotionally draining that I wasn't able to fully enjoy it at the time. So, I'm just starting to feel happy right now. I must therefore first get over my amazement. Laughs. Us. Give it a couple of hours to settle in. People will be congratulating you on your victory on social media. CF, yes, give me a few hours to let it all sink in, so I can think of anything. Laughs. CF, I'd love to participate on Big Brother. When I tell that to the Survivor producers, they respond, no, you're supposed to come on Survivor. But I feel that if I had gone on Big Brother first, I would have won without a doubt. Us. Cirie, are you on Team Sandra or Team Parvati? I have to ask. CF, screams and laughs, screams and laughs. I adore them both, but if I may use the word, but with you, Sharon, because I like to use it, I'm Team Parvati.